How will you rate 2024 for yourself? Because for me, it's totally random. Hello there, how's it there? Ame Gakita there. So obviously today random chat is a little bit of recap for 2024. Considering that I didn't do one for 2023, so let's kind of like put all the random chat in one till now to kind of like look at how it has been for me. I mean, like at the early stage of random chat itself, it's like it was so bad. I mean, like I was definitely not saying in like I was started out. I sound nervous. I was looking at some of them. I was like, dude, did I say that in that tune along the line? But then again, really can't change my accent, can't change my voice. I mean, like the voice has really can't be there. So I guess it's really kind of like show that how much I grew as a random chatter. But the thing is, right, at the end of the day, it's really still a lot of things that I have changed. Like the most basic one is definitely the thumbnail. What a lot of people may not be aware is that if you guys go and check out all the random chat, you will notice that the thumbnail have really changed a lot. From times when I use like random simple image because I was afraid of copyright issue, and then to sometimes I just use my own face because I just want to be playing safe. And then out of nowhere I kind of like sometimes use anime character or game character, and then I just kind of like just erase the background and just use the character itself. But then recent time I just get call me lazy if you need to, but I've been using a lot of anime with the background stick on and still just use it along the line. But what a lot of people may not be aware is that the recent change to the thumbnail, right, the one where I've been using anime, is that sometimes when I'm talking about the topic itself, those emotion that you see on the situation, or sometimes when I'm talking about the case or the topic of the random chat itself, right, is that most of the thumbnail is showing what I feel about it, like what kind of emotion that I feel that the topic I'm actually want it to be. And sometimes if I'm feeling like what the heck or angry, you'll see most of the time that it will be probably a what the F face or a face palm face along the line. And if sometimes if I feel like I want to showcase that I feel like what the other topic is giving me, I will talk about how it seems to me. So over more than not, it's really like when I look at a lot of different random topic, it's really can't really call them really random topic nowadays, considering that is kind of like a single trend. Because it's the reason why like when initially when I call my random chat when I end it, it's like I never follow a single trend. It's now became to a different point of view where sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it don't make sense. It's totally random. It's kind of like funny because the thing is, right, the reason why I never really use the word never follow a single trend, because the thing is I've been talking about topic that seems to be on the trend itself, or sometimes I feel like the topic is just totally ridiculous that I have to give my voice or being vocal over it. And the topic I've been talking about mostly lately is basically sometimes it can be anime, games, or VTuber, or even sometimes I just say some of the streamer that is being ridiculous. I do cover like some YouTubers or VTuber topic, mostly VTuber because I'm a VTuber myself. But the thing is, right, sometimes when I talk about anime or games topic, it's really one of the moments that sometimes I just wondering like, it's so weird on so many ends when you look at the many perspective of the situation. So the thing is, right, when I call it do random chat, it was initially totally random. It was a random topic, sometimes out of nowhere. And even till now, you can see sometimes I can add in a random topic about like food that I like to eat or food that I have eaten before, or even I can even do a random topic saying like what is the most toxic thing in the whole world. Answer to that is human. So the thing is, right, if there are times when I do even talk about like Japanese crime or crime that is so ridiculous that I want to share to the whole world, because sometimes Japanese have the weirdest crime that is happening. Like out of nowhere you can have a lady going to the shrine or the temple to steal 100 yen or 200 yen, which is kind of weird, but then again, stealing is still stealing. And even cases like sometimes I even talk like serious case about how there in Japan there seems to be a lot of like dying babies because like the mom don't want to take care of them, or there's some sort of abuse in the house along the line. Like, I do talk about those time to time, just that in recent time I've been talking most and concentrating on anime or game because it's so ridiculous that you have to not call out just one side. A lot of people need to understand that for me, when I do random chat, is that I always look at many perspective. A lot of viewers who follow me for quite a long while, or people who watch some of my past video, and or even cases of people who follow me since the early start of random chat, will know that I'm actually a very neutral person. I never just say that when I call one person, or when I call one side, doesn't mean I won't defend them. It's always being neutral, being unbiased, looking at many perspectives, because when you throw out one dice, when you're looking at one dice, you're only looking at one side of the dice. The other person can look at the top of the dice. Some people can look at the left side of the dice, the right side of the dice, the behind of the dice that you're looking at. But the thing is, right, we always tend to miss out the die number that is on the flat side, the one that is facing down. And it's really one of the things that we all have to look at. The end of the day, is still a dice. It's the same thing as why a coin, there is the saying, go with two sides of the coin. There is the head, there is a tail, but it's still the same coin. So at the end of the day, it's really one of the moments where we have to like sit down and look at many perspective. Just like when I do about gaming topic, it's like creating game, I know in myself that it's not an easy task. It is a problematic task. And the only issue is that sometimes I always have to highlight a few things. Is like they say that creating a 3D model is not easy. Yes, but you can't deny that there are other company or other people on the indie side able to create better model, and you can't just out of nowhere say, oh, creating model is hard. If creating a model is so hard, why are you not hiring the best one? Why are you hiring new talents? And if you're hiring new talents, why are you complaining about like, oh, there are new talents, or they are new hired? Like at the end of the day, it's really one of the moments that sometimes even like when you're calling up a lot of issue, you have to call the BS, the issue that people trying to give. At the end of the day, I am not excuse on saying that I love to give excuses. Excuse is really one of the moments that where everyone just trying to find a scapegoat out nowhere, and that is the reason why I have to call out everything. I myself have to call myself out for saying a lot of things. I mean, like at the end of the day, am I a slot channel? That's depend on how the views go. But the thing is still that the moment we have to go with is calling out the BS. We have to call out the side. But then again, doesn't mean that I will meaning that as a gamer, I won't call up the gamer side. A lot of people need to understand that sometimes gamers have to call up the bad actors within the gaming industry, within the gaming community. It's the same thing as sometimes when you call anime, there is the tourists, there is the problematic gamers. Like it's kind of like people who love anime, and there's also people who love anime, but kind of like just showcase they only knew about that one anime, and they claim that, oh, I'm an anime fan because I watch one anime. I play one game, I'm a gamer. Like to me, I would just say F off. Like seriously. It's really kind of like stupid that we have to call so many different ends, and it's just that sometimes some bad actors slip into the crack and you can't really like stop them from going. So because I'm really a person that don't like to stop people, if the group of people is able to understand the culture of anime, games, and or even VTuber as a whole, it would be great. But it's just that sometimes people always give their take without doing a proper research or without understanding what is happening, and they just laugh, point finger, and then just go and start having a war out of nowhere. And then when some of them get backlash, they start crying about it, they became victim over it, and it's really crazy that I won't deny that I'm being I have attacked a lot of people in a way if that is how people feel. But the thing is, right, I'm also being attacked at times, which can lead me to be very angry. Like some of the topic I talk about, like sometimes when I talk about blackwashing, whitewashing, or even sometimes when I talk about Niji Sanji in a way, I get attacked. I mean, like true, when I put up a take, I am open for criticism. But the only issue is I have on hand is that the criticism I receive is totally crazy. Which sometimes I talk about this on live stream, or sometimes I talk about in random chat. It's like we all have to understand that there is idiot in this world. If people say there are a lot of smart people, yes, but there's also idiot. It's the balance of the world, it's the balance of the society, it's always part of it. You can't out of nowhere say that people just don't understand or they don't even watch my video, understanding my point of view, trying to understand that I'm trying to be unbiased, I'm trying to point out the issue on both ends, or the issue that is causing the whole damn problem. And yet people always saying that, hey, I'm just a slop channel talking about the whole thing, or trying to do a clickbait video along the line. It's one of the reasons why sometimes when I say like, if I find one side is wrong, doesn't mean the other side is right. it's about the balance. And sometimes using, like, you have to sometimes even go as far as saying like for the blackwashing, whitewashing, right? If people say that whitewashing is racist, then blackwashing is the same thing. You have to understand from other people's perspective. But the thing is, right, a lot of people don't look both ways, and it really made me question myself, is that am I being harsh on one side, or am I attacking the other side? Like, it's really made me really wonder that. But at the end of the day, it's really like so random that you can come across random people, which the reason why at the end of the day I say the most toxic thing in the whole world is bad to human. And I'm not really going to say that am I guilty or not being toxic. I can be toxic at times. It's just that if people give me a way to reason to like understand their perspective, I can understand. But if people start attacking you, you're expecting me to just stand there and just be a punching bag. The thing is, right, criticism, we have to give the right way. We have to do proper research and then give the best thing. We have to give the best opinion, which is the reason why Random Chat, I always try to be understanding on both ends. Like, even when I say like gaming's situation, like I did talk about the issue, like, yes, creating games is not easy. Like at the early stage of the gaming topic, when I cover, you go and check all of them out if you need to. I say that yes, creating game is not easy, creating model is not easy, but you can't deny the fact that there are other game company who is able to create way better model. So you can't give yourself excuse that you can't create it. If say that it's the technology is not there, then why the other game company are able to do so? You can't use that as an excuse anymore. You have to give way a better excuses. Like you want the game to be the so-called AAA game, then you have to give it worth the AAA title. And at the end of the day, it's really one of the moments that sometimes when people just love to start attacking, doesn't mean that I would defend the gamer side. I can understand the frustration on gamer side, and sometimes you have to look at gamers, like sometimes the gamers have one side that they want sexy lady or hot man, and then there's also side that they want good looking character, but they don't want the character to be sexualized. So who is in the right? Doesn't mean that when you called out the gamers, the gaming industry, the gaming company, doesn't mean the gamers is right. Sometimes the gamers infighting is really one of the moments that you have to look at them, and then you have to point finger at both sides and laugh at them. Because even as a gamer myself, it's just a simple words. If you like the game, you like the game. If you don't like the game, don't play the game, don't buy the game, don't even bother talking about the game. Why are you talking about it? It's very simple that sometimes it's just so ridiculous. Like, you look at so many things, like even anime. The anime topic, at times you look at a lot of people talking about anime. It's like, oh, people love anime. You watch one episode of anime, you say you're an anime fan. There's so many different anime in the world that sometimes you have to look at, even like read a manga or read a light novel. And then the anime topic is like, anyone who knew at the early 2084, I talk about a lot of anime topic. There is also issue that I have with localization, the anime localization. They love to out of nowhere change the whole script, and then out of nowhere there is the Western voice actor issue as well. Like, dude, seriously. Like, I find with people wanting to go on a strike so that they can get a better deal, so that they can have a better salary. But sometimes when you kind of like, I don't know, saying like, hey, I don't like the character, or maybe the character should be voiced by the race. Yeah, if that's the case, what are you guys, all the Western people, you are not Japanese, you are not Asian, you are not even if you are Asian, you are not even Japanese, even if you are black or whether you are white, you are not a Japanese. Why are you guys voicing a Japanese character? We are right. So the thing is, right, it's really one of the moments that sometimes you call out the bad egg. But then after that, when you're talking about the anime, the anime industry, then you have to look at the anime fans. Quote unquote fans. Yeah, the thing is, right, sometimes when you look at the fan itself, there is like people who say that, oh, they watch one episode of like One Piece or Dragon Ball and they call themselves anime fan. They watch like later anime fans. There is good anime fan, then there is also the bad actors. There is the bad people. And out of nowhere, they will say that there will also be out of nowhere the other people who are saying like, you watch anime, you're a PDF file. you are a lolicon who loves CP, which is basically a cheese pizza or whatever you want to call it. And it's so ridiculous that whenever I talk about those kind of random topics, it's to me it's very, very random. You have to understand. But at the end of the day, it's always the same thing that I sing again and again and again, which is the reason why you have to understand why I don't do a single trend. I never want to talk about the thing again and again. It's like if I'm doing the same topic again and again, it's just me being a parrot and talking about the same thing, every single thing, and I'll just go with the idea and saying that I mean want a cracker, and I don't really usually eat crackers. So the thing is, it's really one of the moments that sometimes you have to understand that when I do random topic, like sometimes I talk about anime, sometimes I talk about VTuber, sometimes I talk about whatsoever. It's like you have to look at so many different, and like even VTuber got so many different problems that is like the hate towards the VTuber. There is also people who think that all VTuber is bald old guy with a big stomach looking ugly and then trying to act like a girl along the line, which is the reason why you don't see me using a female avatar with a voice changer. Dude, there is my real voice, alright? Deal with it. So the thing is, at the end of the day, it's one of the moments where you sometimes look at so many different topics. It's, to me, it's so random, it's so stupid, it's so chaotic that it really just showcased that at the end of the day, one single topic I did was really right. The most toxic thing in the whole world is really human. And you can't deny that fact anymore, right? So the thing is, right, at the end of the day, it's so ridiculous that when you look at so many different random topics, it really, you have to understand that why sometimes I have to do a random topic out of nowhere. It's for my sanity's sake and it's for my viewers' sanity's sake. Sometimes I talk about food, sometimes I talk about Japanese crime. It's like you have to look at sometimes like it's not about a distraction or it's just about a different random topic. It's about the part where sometimes you just look at so many different things in the whole world that you have to understand that why is it all happening. That's how the world works. The introduction of social network, be it like YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, X, or Facebook, or whatever, or even Instagram, or whatsoever platform there are, you can look at a lot of situations where sometimes the most crazy thing you see on the internet, or sometimes through the network itself, is so ridiculous, but yet people just talking about it, never addressing the main issue. And that's the reason why when random chat I do about it, I always kind of look at many perspectives. I try to watch as many videos as I can that is related to the topic, and then give my take about it. But when there is no video or sources about it, then I have to do a random topic about it myself. And that's when sometimes when I talk about like Japan's crime or even like food that I like along the line, like if there are once in a while I do those kind of random topic because I have spent my time doing research on those. Like random chat is really one of the moments where I prefer to give the best take by getting as much information I can through the internet. It's called research. And I don't see a lot of people doing proper research nowadays. And I mean, like, at the end of the day, people will still call my channel a slop channel. I mean, like, or some even call me a drama tuber. I actually received someone telling me that, oh, this is just a drama tuber along the line. I guess I am, if that is how they feel. But it's really one of the things that's just being vocal, right? Like being vocal, like giving my voice on the internet is just really one of the moments that sometimes you just have to bet the question, like, why is people always like looking up to even bad eggs? Like, it's kind of funny. Well, I sometimes talk about like YouTuber issue like Mr. Beast or Logan Paul or KSI or whatever, or even like sometimes you look at like Pokemon or even Total Disrespect. Like you got so many bad eggs on the internet, yet people are supporting them. But am I gonna go and say that we should attack them? No. If people like them, let them support it. We shouldn't like say that, oh, you should stop doing it. Like sometimes I'm really one of the person who go with the idea that let them go and understand until when they step on the news, then they realize the issue. You have to sometimes let them experience the pain, experience the suffering, then they understand is the other party really dead. But at the end of the day, sometimes if the person really do change, if Mr. Beast do change, or hell, even if starting out nowhere decided to fly out into the sky and say that Logan Paul is changed, yeah, by all means, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop anyone. It's just that to me, I'm not gonna care. I don't like it. I don't like them. I don't watch them. I don't give them the attention. It's just simple. It's the same thing like people don't like me. They don't give me the attention. That's fine. It's really one of the moments that sometimes when like even on live stream when I'm not getting a lot of viewers, right? I don't really go and say that nah, I'm gonna be sad or whatever. Like yes, it hurt my watch hour, it hurt that I'm not getting traction, but it just means that I'm considered myself a boring old man. I'm just not the type to be the best streamer out there, but I just need to be better myself, trying to come up with ways to make myself gain traction, and it's due to that mindset that I was able to come up with random chat. Random chat was technically because that I want to better myself, I want to gain more viewers, I want to gain more watch hour. It's just simple. And there are people who give me the attention, good. Sometimes they don't want to give me, they just don't want to bother with. Do I care? No, I just don't want to go and say that I'm going to hold a big sign saying subscribe to Ame Gakita. Just press the red button below. If it's great, good for you. If it's red, press on it. Like, dude, am I going to call that out? No. If people like it, they subscribe. Hello. If you don't like it, you watch, you turn away. Make sure to go to the history, go and remove that you watch this video, so that number one, you won't see me again, and number two, you just forget about me along the line. Like, it's just so simple. Yet at the end of the day, it's really one of the moments that sometimes you see like people talking about it, and then people start attacking. It's ridiculous, yes, but then again, this is the world we are living in. We have to deal with it regardless of how we think. And the issue is like sometimes when you look at the internet, it's just full of fun and surprise. Just that the topic for each time is just so random. It's really like a moment where you're just opening up the gacha. If I love playing Genshin or Warframe Way or Xenosaga, all these gacha game, right? Yeah. YouTube is really full of those gacha moments where sometimes you just see like even Red Sun or Hill Sun, or even like sometimes you just see a lot of different topic. Like they never follow a single trend themselves. Why should I? Internet is just sometimes full of crazy stuff on the internet, and it's just that for me, do I want to like talk about all the topic? No. Sometimes I can even talk about topic like 3 days, 4 days later, because I know one thing: giving a thing a wait and see approach is actually more better than you guys just straight away jump into the topic and I don't know. Like imagine you do a topic, and when you do a topic, you give your best take at the time. I don't know. A new develop or new update happen that go against your own topic, against your own thing. Which is the reason why I know very well that sometimes when I do a topic about it, I always tend to, like if anyone will notice that I always tend to like drag a few topics like 2-3 days later that I talk about it. It's actually about understanding a narrative, understanding the whole issue, and then give the best thing. Like if the issue is really mainly on the gamers side or the game company side or whatever, or even the anime fan or even the fan side, like whatever you want to call it, by all means, you have to understand many perspective, where the issue come from, and then tackle the main issue. Like the fun thing about anime, the anime style, right, is that sometimes you have to call out the bad A, and the people who say that they are not racist tend out to be the racist, or people who say that oh it's just a fan art, end up that they are being double standard along the line. It's always calling out those BS, the double standard, the whatever thing that you want to call out. Like calling out those kind of things is really much better, and addressing where went wrong, and then give the best advice, give the best thing we can go with at the time, and then hope for the best. But it's really one of the moments that sometimes we just have to sit down and just eat some popcorn and just enjoy the show. But hey, at the end of the day, it's still my speculative thought. It's still a random chat. Whether you guys agree, disagree, or maybe you guys feel like you want to talk about your own 2024, how has it been for you, or how the random chat has been for you, or maybe you have a new viewers. How do you want to hope for the change on 2025? Let's hope all move on. Look at the best, hope for the best, and then see how it goes. Maybe it will be another year of a full of gacha surprise. But anyway, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes makes sense, doesn't make sense, or again, totally random at times. But the one thing I hope is not random for you guys is have a nice day. all night, and a happy new year.